Hello, and welcome. I'm SeSc, and the first thing, fundamental to science, is safety. So, I know everyone looks forward to the big explosions, but that's coming in another episode. We'll go through a few safety things. The first two things that you must wear in science: a lab coat, your name on it if you can afford it, and goggles. Doesn't matter what sort, you can have the ones with the elastic. I know they're not as comfortable, but your eyes, you only have one set. If anything goes wrong, you are without them. Then a couple more different things. Gloves that you can hold hot or sharp things with, a bit thicker. You can also have ones that are a bit more resistant to chemicals, like sulfuric acid, for example, and latex gloves. Explosions make loud noises, so ear defenders. That's the basic safety equipment. There are different pieces that go with each experiment, but you should always also have in your lab a fire extinguisher and first aid. The other thing that I would like to go through in this first episode is some basic equipment that are sort of standard for schools. They obviously use more technical stuff in the industry, but these are the stuff that would get the job done. So firstly, we've got a funnel. They can come in numerous different sizes, but obviously you understand how hard it is to pour something in a tiny little opening, so it's just for ease mainly. The next thing, well, whilst I've got it in my hand, is a measuring cylinder. They also come in numerous sizes. I've got them ranging from 10mm to 100mm. They're not the most accurate, but for what I do, they're more than adequate. I also have a selection of beakers. This one's 100mm. They're just for holding things in, is basically it. Then, to move chemicals, there's pipettes or droppers. These are 3mm. Then obviously you don't want to stir things with your fingers, especially if it's things like sulfuric acid, so stirring rods come in handy. Fire, rather than constantly using matches, if you've got one Bunsen on, you can move the fire with a splint. Some other things are a boss and clamp. These can come in a few different varieties, but they all serve the same purpose. It's just to hold something, same as you've then got your hands free. A thermometer for taking the temperature. So I'll put that back. Stopwatch. Tongs for holding things with. Most people would assume to try and hold a beaker like that. That's not the best idea because it can slip. So it's safer to hold it in, like, by the rim more. The next thing, quite a few people I've seen get confused, but they do the same job, as a test tube and a boiling tube. The only main difference is the size. A test tube is the smaller one. That's really the only difference, but sometimes it does matter, but that's a topic for another thing. Then obviously if you're using fire of some description, you need a way to light things. You can use a match. You can use one of the lighters like you hold in your hand, or the safer option is to use one of these long reach lighters. It keeps you well away from what you're doing. Just added precaution of safety, as safety is #1 in science. Okay, thanks for watching. I know this episode wasn't probably the most exciting in the world, but stay subscribed, like, share, and all the rest of the modern stuff for the cool experiments that I've got coming up. Well, you'll have to wait and see. Thanks for watching.